have such a strong belief in yourself that you can quiet out all the outside noise, because you're gonna need that on every step of the way. You know, there are people that are projecting their fears and their shortcomings and failures on you. And you have to be very careful, you know, with that. People telling you can't do that. Why can't I? You know, because they may have tried, or they don't believe that they can do it. And it's not really about you, it's about what they feel and their fear inside. So you have to be strong enough and resilient to believe in whatever it is you're trying to do.
I personally don't believe anybody could stop me. I really, that's just how I believe. It was gonna be, I was coming, you know, I was destined to be here, and it just is what it is.
I love what I do, and then when you love what you do, you want to be the best at it. You know, you don't make music to be second best. You make music to be the best. So whatever you do, I don't have to do music. So make the extraordinary things ordinary, like that should happen all the time. That's pretty much with most rap artists, they come from a rough neighborhood, so you know they're a little more desensitized, you know, so and self-esteem is low, because in these neighborhoods we're all taught that we're less than and we're not equal to everyone else in the world. So they're fighting against that, against the self-esteem and against ego and against everyone ignoring us from that point, and they're young. For so long we were living in these neighborhoods boxed in, and those neighborhoods were our world. You know, a lot of people from Brooklyn, and take a trip to Manhattan, you know, never been in Central Park. It's 20 minutes away. It's free. It's a free park. And, you know, a lot of people never been in it. You know, our little world was all we knew. We didn't know anything outside of that world. So to look and see people that look like you achieving great things is like, oh, there is more, you know, and it proves self-esteem, and it improves upon self-worth. You know, because a lot of choices are made from the position of, you know, my life is not worth much, and I'm not, this sort of living is not much, so if I risk my life, you know, what am I really missing? But if you know how valuable human life is, you have more respect for yours and for others. You know, I wanted to make the case that rap is poetry, for one, and, you know, some of the decisions we made, to give those decisions context. Why these songs are the way up, why there's this certain gangster rap, you know, why this, you know, is taking place. Chuck D famously said that, you know, rap is the CNN for the ghetto. First of all, I'm always, I'm constantly curious, and always trying to evolve with the dude, right? That's one thing, trying to learn myself, and learn my faults, and learn the things that I'm learning, whatever insecurities that we have as human beings. People look at you strange, saying you changed, like you work that hard to stay the same, like you're doing all this for a reason. And what happens most of the time is people change. People change around you because they start treating you different because of your success. So you are changing. You don't change who you are, the core of who you are, the things you believe, the things you love, and the things you die for, and your principles. You don't change that, but you're going to change who you are. You're going to change. You know, you can't do the same things. You can't hang on the corner. Some people may not be comfortable with that. I'm not really concerned with noise, because I'm playing for a long game. I see 10 years down the road.
That's an individual thing. I'm not gonna let anybody speed up my process. I don't care what's happening out there. That's the great thing about, you know, having ultimate confidence in yourself, is it doesn't matter what's happening. I don't care what's happening. I don't care what you're on or this person's on. This is what I like. You know,
gotta watch.
My life is tailor-made for me. They have that thing that, you know, that belief that you can only do one thing. You know, we don't have that. We're not inflicted with that disease.
You have to believe who we are and where we come from. It hasn't been, you know, our generation. We haven't acquired wealth to hand down and give the opportunities to, like, the next generation. So my goal is that, you know, that my next generation can have a better start than I had. I won't have to start so far, you know, where I come from. So we have to take care of our family first, you know, as well as giving to charity.
People let opportunities go. And I was like, oh, that ain't not gonna be around. Why aren't you doing this? If I had that, I'd be doing this. And I think about it in those terms. I think about it not outside of what we do. I think about it just in strategic moves.
Yeah, I'm inspired by, you know, life and all sorts of things. You can say something right now and it'll inspire
sometimes people's success, make people feel, instead of saying, wow, that person's successful, and I'm inspired. But some people are. Some people like, that person's successful, I'm striving to be exactly where they are. And some people are just like, they got the reverse attitude, like their success means my failure. So I hate that success. So I have to make some kind of explanation of why they're here, why they shouldn't be here, and why they wouldn't be here if this person was here. Who thinks like that? If you take that long to think about why they shouldn't be here, then you're good, and you should be doing something with that intelligence. Right? You should apply that intelligence to something else.
Absolutely.
Right? If you like, that person would be here, you're like a scientist. You should really be figuring out some that can help us more. I just live my life right and go about it the right way. Everything else is so acceptable. If I'm on the side of right, I'm good.
But on the run is a celebration of it.
That's what I mean. So I know I'm on the right, so I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But even if I go wrong a little bit, my karma is immediate. I'll know.